Good evening, everyone. This is Dani Nicole, and I am the host of the Book Talk Author Visibility podcast. And on this evening, we are speaking with Brittany, but she goes by Mrs. B.
Yes, Miss B.
Okay, Miss B. And she will be sharing with us tonight who she is, where she's from, and we're going to talk about her novel. But I'm going to let her tell you all about that. So take it away, Mrs. B.
Okay, my novel is called The Homes We Guard, Love Cap. It's a 5 series. The Homes We Guard and Love Cap is about Reagan, who is a not-for-profit director who is trying to navigate marriage, career, kids, and not falling for temptation. So she gets entangled into a romance, but it's surface per se, but they both respect each other's marriage, home, and that's why it's called The Homes We Guard.
Okay. Now, I thought I read that your novel is paired with a soundtrack. Tell
Yes,
me
ma'am.
a little bit more about that.
So I love music, and I feel like music speaks like we read, right? So I said, what better than to pair a soundtrack with my book? So every song matches part of the book in some way. And when you listen to it, you'll get the feel, the
Yes.
visual feel for the book.
Okay, so how do you purchase the book and the soundtrack at
They're
the same
separate.
time? They're
They're
separate.
separate. It's on Amazon, Apple, and any streaming platform. So you can go to YouTube and listen to it. It's on Pandora, iHeartRadio, so all those streaming platforms.
And so is that the book and the soundtrack?
The soundtrack is on the streaming platforms, and the book
Okay.
is on Amazon, and you can get it through Apple, Barnes and Noble for your tablet, and other digital platforms out there.
Okay.
But you can buy it from Amazon to have a physical copy.
So what inspired you to write the book?
So I'm always in a creative space, and I just enjoy developing characters that, how you mimic kind of life to a certain extent in the books.
Yes.
But I wouldn't say it mimics my life, but it suits from other people. It pulls from my life and other people around me.
Okay. Yes, I can understand absolutely what you're saying. So what makes your book unique?
What makes my book unique is the soundtrack you get. And my characters are not villains. It's not about marital affairs, but it's more of a woman becoming herself.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be messy, it ain't.
Yes.
It's not messy, and she has some mess, but it's not messy.
Yes.
And then her husband worked to get back to where they used to be, and I think that's where a lot of marriages fail. They don't want to do the work. And for me, it was important to put that in the book because I would love to see it in a TV series or a stage play. Yeah. Because that we don't have to always represent the bad.
Yes, absolutely. So, who would you say the book is for? Your audience that you're speaking to with the book?
I would say it's for a woman who's trying to figure out who she is, knowing she can have it all without dimming her light. And also, it's for the man who's trying to figure out who his wife is and find her back.
Okay. Yes. So, what do you hope the readers receive from reading your book?
I hope they receive that putting in the work pays off. And I want the woman to see that she's becoming who she needs to be. Because if you listen to the first track on the CD, it said, "I'm a woman becoming who I was meant to be." So
that sounds good. That's good. Is this your first published book?
No.
Okay.
No. My first published book is an autobiography I did back in 2017. It's called The Men I Chose. Life is Never All Roses. So it's about the men I chose and how it shaped me into the woman I was and the woman now that I'm becoming.
Okay. Okay. Great. So it sounds like you mentioned Amazon. So did you like publish it yourself on Amazon or
All my
okay.
books are self-published.
Okay.
It's hard out here.
Yes, yes, I know you I know 100%. We are we are on the same page.
I can't afford to pay editors and people to help push my book. I
Yes.
have to do everything myself, which I
Yes.
about because that helps you understand the worth of your work.
Even with a publisher, my first novel, I did go through a publishing company. They were actually pretty reasonable because they offered what's called an a la carte. So I was able to pick, like I already had a book cover, I already had copyright, I already had a few things. So they
Mm-hmm.
just so I was able to pay for just like editing and formatting, things like that. But I still had to put in the work. I still had to promote myself,
Yes, and
promote my
that's the
book.
hardest part
Hmm.
as an author, an
Yes,
independent author, is
yes,
promoting yourself
yes.
and trying to come up with different concepts of how to promote yourself.
Right,
You know,
right.
and
Absolutely.
I get so tired of all the spam that comes to your emails,
Yes,
your Facebook, your
yes,
Instagram, your TikTok. It's like you come in there, you ask questions, but my thing is go purchase the book
yes, yes.
and then come
Absolutely.
back and say, hey, I read your book. I would love to assist in some type
Yes,
of way.
absolutely.
I'll respect you more.
So where can listeners connect with you and support your work?
I am on Facebook at Brittany Tarver. It's BRITTIANY. T as in Tom, A as in Apple, B as in Victor, ER, and then Books and More by Brittany on Facebook and Instagram, and Brittany.Tarver on TikTok.
So what was the hardest part with writing or releasing the book? Was there any challenges? Did you face any challenges along the way? Was it a little easier since you've already
Yes,
done
this
previous?
time it was yes, because I done did I also have children's books.
Okay,
They're the big adventures part of my brand. They're made after my grandkids.
okay,
And so and I also have I have an autoimmune disease, and it affects women and some men, but it mostly affects women. So I have a book about that. And then I have my own website through it's Books and More by Brittany.org. And that's
okay,
where all my books, you can see all my books and purchase from that site versus having to go everywhere else.
okay. Great, great. That's good information. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you coming on this evening and sharing with us your book or books, plural, which is a great thing to hear. Another author out here, like you said, just
Yes.
trying to promote, trying to market, and
Trying to get them sales.
absolutely, that's the first. Let's get these sales.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
But
yes,
I think once people read it, they'll walk away with something positive,
yeah,
and
yes.
then they'll be wanting more. So
That's the
yeah.
plan. To want them to have them wanting more.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Well, again, I do appreciate you taking out the time to sit with me and share another way to get visibility
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
out to the masses. And I will be looking for that book. I got to jump on here now, do my due diligence, and check it out. So thank you again, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
Today's my birthday, so I'm going to celebrate, and I did it purposely so I
Yes,
can put this out for my birthday. So thank you for
yes.
having me.
You are most welcome, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too. Thank you.
You're
Have a
welcome.
good night.
You
Bye.
too. Bye bye. All right.